What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. David Melendez, egress from stress, former ward of the state, combat veteran, and I just thank you for coming back to the channel. Welcome back. So today we're going to discuss PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and it's very, very important for us to understand the different types of signs and symptoms of post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm also going to offer and provide you with resources if you're looking for support or help. So it's important to know that you're not alone. And let's talk about what PTSD is. PTSD is a traumatic experience that someone can either witnesses or has experienced. And this can come from combat, a natural disaster. This can come from assault. People with PTSD often re-experience the event, either through having nightmares or flashbacks. And sometimes different things can actually trigger a traumatic, experience for an individual. In my case, I was in combat, and I was in a truck that tipped upside down underneath water, completely submerged underneath water. And 7 people died that day. And so for me, when I'm driving in the passenger seat and I'm driving next to water or a ditch or a canal, it triggers things within my brain. Sudden terror. I start remember the incident like I'm actually there. And so those would be called flashbacks. My adrenaline goes to an elevated level. I stop panicking because I'm not in control anymore because of that traumatic experience. If someone you know or yourself are struggling with PTSD or mental health issues, it's important to get help. I remember when I first discovered that I had these type of issues, that I was so prideful that I didn't want to get help. Until a chief one day said, you need to get help. Until a police officer after I was locked up says, it's time to get help. Until after I was homeless, because of bad decisions that I made in physical altercations, with people I loved. It's important that I got help, and it's important that you get help today too. And so I just want to let you know that there's so many resources out there, for you to get help. I want to share some of that stuff with you today. If you have dealt with PTSD, you may have felt that you're always on edge. You may, feel like you're having a hard time concentrating. You may have different types of changes to your sleep pattern. Just remember that everybody has different things that sets them off, and everybody experiences PTSD differently. I once knew a guy who was a corpsman he was in a lab, working in a lab, and he was working in the X-ray machines and inside of a clinic, and he was going to bring out the biohazard. He was in a little closed room, and all of a sudden he was back there in combat, and he started yelling at other corpsmen. Sometimes it was just for him looking at a magazine, that had combat-related images in it, and his adrenaline went to another level, and he was back in combat in his own brain. So everybody experiences things like this differently. Some people go back to combat. Some people have more, they have the flashbacks, but their adrenaline, is not, as high as this individual was. Some people have nightmares, and some people don't have nightmares. And some people, if they're driving by some water, they hear a loud sound like a microphone falling on the ground. They're like, how are motors, reaching us? How are they reaching out and touching us? You know what I mean? So everybody's different, and we need to understand that. And everybody is going to have different symptoms and different signs, and is going to experience PTSD in a different way. So another good resource is 1-800-273-8255. Again, it's 1-800-273-8255. You can also say 1-800-273-8255 or TALK, TALK. So that's a good resources where they have 24/7 hour confidential professionals, trained professionals that are definitely ready to listen and to assist. And so, and also it's very important, once again, to know that if you're dealing with PTSD or mental health, that you're not alone. Now, apart from the National Suicide Prevention Hotline that I just gave you, you might prefer online assistance. And so there you can go to mentalhealth.gov, you can go to the National Alliance on Mental Health, and they will have a bunch of resources, ways you can connect with others that are dealing with some of the same experiences that you're dealing with. They'll have articles that you can take a look at. And so there's definitely a bunch of resources that are available to you. Remember, getting help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Okay, and so let's say you're dealing with things and you're feeling overwhelmed. I think reaching out to these networks and these supportive professionals can definitely make a big difference. Remember, you deserve help. Right? You deserve all the assistance. And the good news is that there is so much assistance, so much resources, and so many people willing to help you out. And there's so many people that are with you. You know, you are not alone. Okay? So that's it for today, folks. If you found this video to be helpful about PTSD and the resources, I just want to encourage you to please share that with other people so other people can know about this information as well. And if you have any questions or there's any topic that you want me to further dive into for future videos, please just type that in the comment section so I can create these type of videos, and so you'll be encouraged and you'll be built up and you can share it with others as well. So that's it for today, folks. I definitely appreciate you coming to the channel. Please smash that like and that subscribe if this was something that was beneficial to you, and or if you're down with the purpose of just helping others that are dealing with PTSD, and if you're down with the offering of help to others that might need it, smash that subscribe if you're down for that. Just remember, you're not alone, guys, and there's help available, and I just wanted you to help yourself and help others. All right, take care. Peace.